Today on the bench I have my buddy Alan's Ibanez Gio. I've talked a lot about cheaper guitars and things you can do to make them better. And you know, he's a 15-year-old starting out. He's getting pretty good so far, you know. So normally I would charge to work on someone's guitar, but for him I'm just getting him set up so he's good to go. This thing's seen some abuse. We got a if you can see it, we got a cracked guard around the ring here, or a cracked ring around the pickup there. The bridge needs some work. He's got this tightened all the way up. The ground cable has come off. A number of other issues involving the bow of the neck and stuff. So today we're just going to take a few simple tools over here, trusty soldering iron over there, and we're going to do some work on it, make it look good. Because what I want a musician, you know, a young musician especially, don't ever feel bad about your instrument. You know, you should love what you do, and what you have to create the music with, that's your tool, and you should feel good about it. And this can be a pretty decent guitar, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can't get it rocking a little harder for him.
Alright, so the first thing we're doing is adjusting the little claw in the back. It's so far down, tightened all the way up to the wood that the tremolo feels like it's going to break when you try to use it. There's just too much tension on the springs. I also replaced the mid spring with a longer one, so it's a little less tension. And of course here just soldering that ground wire back on. It takes about 2 seconds. And then we start the long odyssey of adjusting the neck and getting our action right. Here I'm just adjusting the truss rod to control the bow in the neck. Down here I am starting to adjust the saddles, which we'll have to do about 200 more times, but I won't have all of them on tape. And then the truss rod again. It was so bad I decided that the neck needed to be shimmed a little bit, so I cut a piece of blue cardstock. It's actually laminated cardstock to be my shim. I'm gonna put it in there in place. We'll tighten it all back down and it'll get the neck a little bit more of an angle. See, we got the strings back on. Action's feeling good, so I'm setting the tuning again over and over and over with the tuning. You have to do it about 200 times. Here I'm going ahead and I'm replacing that broken pickup ring. I took the strings off to make it easier. You can see how bad that was. And then we put the new one on. Another real simple fix. These are all simple upgrades to make the simple repairs and upgrades to make the guitar feel better. I bumped the camera there, but here I'm just polishing the frets. You know, cut that out with a razor so that you can polish the frets without hurting the fretboard. And this is just a little bit of basically clay rub to finish polishing the frets, but also get all the nastiness off the fretboard. And here I am cleaning the hardware. Normally I take the hardware off, but since I'm doing this for free, I just figured I'd get it as best as I can. And I'm getting rid of these nasty plastic knobs, giving him some new knurled dome knobs that are metal that lock in place so they don't pop off when you're playing. That's a pain in the butt. And now we're just using some lemon oil here on the fretboard to make it basically come back to life. It felt a little dry. And go ahead and thank Jeff Hignite for reminding me to say do not use food grade lemon oil. Make sure you use furniture wood grade, or guitar obviously wood grade lemon oil. You can get it from StewMac. It's a good place. I let it sit for about 20 minutes, put the strings back on, and then I applied some paint to the headstock to fix some chips there, and I let it sit overnight. And then I'm just sanding this down and I'll buff it out to make it kind of blend a little better. It's really not a bad guitar at all. It feels a lot better now. All we got to do is test the fret buzz and everything, and to do that, we got to play it.